Deal on your bags.
Ah, I just took them. See ya.
Hey, hey.
Testing 1, 2. I hope you can see me. Maybe I should be down here. We'll see in a second. Okay guys, I'm hoping the sound is okay, so I'm going to speak quite loud. I found a beautiful scenic location down here in Naas, County Kildare, down by the canal. Thought it might be something different. And what I'm going to go through today is the CNF 90-day challenge. This is something that, to be totally honest, I've designed the program and the idea of it for myself and for my own results. But I'm trying to share good content, and a lot of the stuff, almost everything in this plan can apply to you if you are struggling with your own goals, or if you want to lose weight or lose fat is what I should say. You know, get into the gym, have a better mindset, stuff like that. This stuff is really going to help you guys, okay? And it's just kind of the principles that have most of this stuff I've always done. It's always worked for me. If you don't know and you're just watching the video, this time last year I was 144 kilos, that's almost 23 stone, and I'm currently around 109 to 111 kilos, which is about 17 to 17 and a half stone. So I'm down about 5.5 stone. I can only assume and hope that it's all fat. I am strong, I've gotten stronger. I'm hoping that as the leaner I get, the more muscle you'll be able to see. So this plan, without further ado, it's the 90-day challenge. It also has 9 what I am calling the non-negotiables, which are 6 of them I want you guys to do. If you're going to do the challenge, you need to do these 6 things, and then 3 of them you can add in yourself, because 3 of them are specific to me and my goals, okay? So that's basically it. For me, it's the last 90 days of the journey. For you, it could be the first 90 days of your journey. It could be getting you back on track, etc. So we'll look at the first thing, guys. It's obviously a challenge. It's going to be difficult, so we're going to have to cut out some food items that are not going to help us, as well as other things such as alcohol. So this plan calls for no wheat, no sugar, no alcohol, okay? And for an Irish person, that's going to be difficult, but I really think if you want something bad enough, you'll be able to give up these 3 things. So when I say sugar, I mean refined sugars. I'll still eat fruits and stuff like that. We're talking about chocolate, confectionery, that type of stuff, loaded with sugar. It ain't good for you, okay? Just to go over wheat, guys, and you know, a quick disclaimer on this, like obviously I'm not a nutritionist, but like I said, I have that experience and that weight loss to date, so I've been doing something right. You could lose weight without doing this. This is just one way, guys. So instead of saying, well, that's not the right way, do it, test it. So trial, test, and repeat, okay? Is that what I'm trying to say? So do it and see if it works for you. Like, you know, you could read one book says this, another book says that, but instead of just saying, no, that's wrong, actually do it and see how you feel, see what works, see what results you get, okay? Guys, the average diet in Ireland is very wheat heavy. You know, breakfast, lunch and dinner would have a lot of stuff like sandwiches, rolls, pita breads, pastas, biscuits, cakes, there's type of snacks. So there's a full list of what not to eat, and there's a full list of the foods that I'm advising that you do eat, okay? Alcohol, again, I think we can all be fair, it doesn't really help us with our fat loss goals. I'm not saying you can't enjoy alcohol as part of a healthy, balanced lifestyle, but for this particular challenge, we're cutting it out completely, guys, because I do think it's, for someone, especially say if you're in your 20s or 30s, like it's hard just to have 1 or 2 drinks, I find, especially if you're going out with friends. Like you tend to overdo it a bit, and then you have the hangover, you have the fast food and all that type of stuff, and that's just not what you want. And then sugar, guys, I think we can all safely say it ain't good, so we're going to cut that one out, okay? So the total, that's the first one, okay? The second one is your daily food and gratitude journal. This is gonna, I'll call them out and I'll go through them individually. The daily weigh-ins and progress management, your hydration and supplement checklist, strength training 4 times per week, your goals and affirmations, and then the one specific to me will be daily progress photos, some study for the course I'm doing, and my reading. So, you know, in saying that, you could take reading as one of yours, but I want you to kind of pick one specific to you, maybe something you want to learn, maybe a course you want to do, etc, etc, okay? Again, there's a disclaimer in there just to say, obviously, I'm not a fully qualified trainer yet, but I have the experience. I've been, you know, in and out of the gym since 2008, and I'm doing this for myself first of all, but also to share it with others and get them to do it and see how they get on. I want you guys to make progress as well. So number 2, guys, the gratitude and food diary, and you'll see here I have, so throughout the plan, like this plan will be available to download. There's no cost or anything with it, guys. It's just something I want to put out there, and I want you to pick 9 things that you're most grateful for. I do it every morning, guys. I flick through my list on my phone to remember the things that I am grateful for. In this plan, I have a section for you to write them in. You can read it back to yourself every morning, or you can write them out again to really reaffirm it into yourself. It gives you a great sense of happiness and obviously gratitude. So when you focus on the things you have as opposed to what you don't have, it just makes you that bit more positive and happier. And I really can't speak highly enough for this. I think Gary Vee says it's the gateway drug to motivation. And I would say motivation and happiness, okay? So there's a section in there for that. I also have a sample food planner. I want you guys to learn about food. I want you guys to track what you're eating, to see how you feel, to know what your weights are when you eat certain amounts of food, see how you feel when you eat at different times, know your ingredients, find out meals that you like, foods that you like. I don't want to hear, you know, I'm taking out obviously, you know, your bagels, your breads, your pita breads, wheat, all that, those products that have wheat, you know, pastas, biscuits, and you're probably thinking, what the hell am I going to eat? I don't eat fruits and vegetables. Well, if you want to lose weight, guys, you got to eat differently, okay? And you really got to eat well the majority of the time. It's kind of the most efficient way of doing it, okay? You could do other things that include wheat, but I don't think they're as efficient. Like, your body needs certain micronutrients, minerals, sex hormones, all that type of stuff. We won't get into that. Keep track of your food, guys. There is a sample shopping list for you to work off. So obviously this is going out on Sunday. You can start this challenge any day during the 90 days and go 90 days from there, okay? So don't think, Jesus, he only put this video up Sunday evening. How am I supposed to get in and, you know, buy all these new foods? You should be able to follow this with what you have in the house for day 1, and then you can pick up items. Or hopefully if I get it up in time, you can go and get some stuff tonight, or you can just start it tomorrow or whenever you're ready, guys. It took me the guts of the day to put this together. I have been working on it previously, okay? So there's a list there, and then there's also a little section on, you know, reminding you what wheat is and what to avoid. Bread, wraps, bagel scones, pasta crackers, pasta pretzels, cereals, certain sauces, meat with wheat, almost everything, pastries, cake, wheat flour, couscous, tin food, confectionery, pizza, noodles. So everything you've ever eaten, guys, is on that list, I'm afraid. Obviously, I want you to track your progress. I want you to be weighing yourself. If you follow me on social media, know that I say weight is not everything. It's certainly not the #1 thing you should worry about. Take your progress pictures, take your measurements, know how you feel, know how you get into your clothes, and that's the best thing, okay? But you don't want your weight obviously to be going up. You want to track your weight, and you want to get your average weekly weights. Don't weigh yourself once a week, because there's too many variables in terms of your body weight, guys, okay? So daily weigh-ins, it also keeps the mind focused. You know what you're doing, and I have again a full list of there for you to fill that in yourself, okay? So you really don't have much to do other than fill in the boxes there, guys. And again, I've listed out the measurements you should take, the progress photos you should take, etc. I would encourage you, it would be great for you to take the photos and to show me the progress you make after 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, etc. You can do so much in 90 days. You can completely change how you look, feel, move, etc. #4, guys. Nobody does this. Nobody drinks enough water. Not nobody, but the majority of people I see aren't drinking enough water, guys. I list out some of the key health benefits of drinking water. I give a guideline on how much water you should be drinking. I guarantee myself 4 litres a day no matter what, but I am 110 kilos, so depending on your size and your activity levels and stuff, you will drink different levels of water. Obviously, I suppose you could drink too much water, but there's a full list of the benefits in here, guys. And there's also a list of supplements, but just remember, supplements are supplements. They're probably less than 5% of the overall result. I would just put the work in, stay disciplined, train, and eat, eat well, and don't overeat. Supplements really aren't going to work you any magic or any of that stuff. But there is a list of the supplements I take. I want to be totally honest and authentic in what I do and give you guys an idea. Let me just check if we're still recording, because this would be terrible if we weren't. And we are. I don't want to fall into the canal, so we'll keep going, guys. I don't want to ruin my lovely printed things. So we talk about strength training, the importance of resistance training, and I have a full page dedicated to that, and then I've also created a 4-day split for you guys to follow. So if you don't know what to do in the gym, I have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Ideally, what I'll probably do is I'll train 2 days, and I'll take 1 or 2 days off, and then I'll train 2 days in a row, okay? A lot of us lead busy lifestyles, we work 9 to 5, we're stressed in work, it's hard to get the workouts in, but you have to get them in, guys. And because this is going to help. I don't want you just to lose weight, I want you to get a good physique, I want you to be confident in how you look, build up some muscle, etc. This is the stuff I've done, guys. You'll see from my progress photos the progress that I've made from it, okay? And I honestly think these are some of the best exercises they are. They're big movements, compound movements, working the body, a lot of the muscles in the body, okay, at a time. And I've separated it into beginners and intermediate. I consider myself an intermediate lifter. I wouldn't be an advanced lifter. I have a lot of years of experience. Again, I've had some sustained periods out of the gym. I've done a powerlifting competition. I've lost a lot of weight before. So I'm intermediate. If you consider yourself intermediate and you've done a certain amount of years, I would go with the intermediate section. If you're brand new to the gym, I have a beginner section. And if you read the program, you will see the difference there. Last but not least, guys, the Mac Daddy, the #1, goals and affirmations, guys. I have a full page on this about how to set your big goals, how to work backwards and chunk it down. Thanks to Pat Dibley for that one. How to set your daily reminders, how to stay focused on what you're trying to achieve, and then envisioning your success and kind of ingraining it into your head that you have what you want already, and it controls your behavior and your kind of attitude and saying yes or no to certain foods, and just having that discipline and that focus and that work ethic, because that is key. So guys, I didn't want to keep this too long. I have to go and do my wheat-free food shop now. Once again, like I said, this is for the final 90 days of my 365-day journey, but I want to give you guys as much good content as possible. I think this can really change your life, to be honest, because you might realize that you've been eating wrong the whole time. Look, I'm not saying this is how I'm going to eat for the rest of my life, but I really think this is going to get me down into very good shape for the end of the 1-year journey, and I really think it can get you into great shape as well, guys. 90 days, it doesn't seem like a long time, but the effects that it can have on your body, guys, it could be really amazing, and I look forward to seeing some before and afters. And any questions at all, guys, let me know. And if you are a trainer and maybe you see something I've done wrong or something, feel free to give some feedback, maybe help me out. Like I said, I'm still learning, I always will be learning, and that's basically it, guys. It's pretty cold here, I've done well, I haven't fallen into the canal, I haven't dropped my notes or anything, I haven't slipped down, so that's it, guys. I'm gonna go to Aldi now, do my shop, and see you later. Remember my slogan, guys, I haven't said it in a while, it's believing in yourself and being yourself, because it's so hard to be yourself when you gotta, live to what society is telling us to do. And I don't want to get too deep into this, but just go after what you want and really have faith and feel it in your heart that you can go after what I want. Because guys, when I was 23 stone last year, to tell someone that I'm going to be ripped with 6-pack abs this year, people will probably be laughing at me, but I am going to do it, and I can't wait to show you guys. So peace out and have a good day. Woo!